Bungie absolutely baited us, but it was so easy to do so. Let's cover it right here. The follow-up as well. We have 3 elements to balance the dark. Vivid and bright, always dying, born anew. Now, obviously, we've been waiting for this 3rd darkness subclass, and it says only unjust parents tell their children to walk into death. We ask anyways. Now, obviously, a lot of people were saying, as Crosshair's guy says, stop, 3rd darkness subclass. And 3 elements from Mactix as well, and several others commented the same. However, Bungie later the next day tweeted out saying this right here. We've got 4 slain guardians under an eclipsed sun, invaded from within like prey. So I believe that the numbers that they're using here, 3 and 4 and things like that, these are references to the 9. Each of the 9 are different entities. These are kind of cryptic messages from them, and that's why the first one confused us, but this was apparently the 3rd person from the 9, not a 3rd darkness element, or at least that's where we're at right now. Maybe Bungie is giving us like a double entendre, right? Maybe they're, playing both sides, like they're trying to hint at it, but not be too obvious, perhaps. Maybe. Only time will tell. Let me know what you think. Do you think it was bait? Did Bungie bait us into thinking that they were actually dropping a 3rd darkness subclass? Or do you think it's just a little bit of misdirection and unfortunate timing? Because, right now, the Edge of Fate, it's been receiving a decent amount of criticism. The community is a little bit in an uproar about a lot of things going on, and Bungie could really use a W right now. If they did announce that there was a darkness subclass dropping, that would set everyone over the edge in terms of hype and interest. People be like, all right, yeah, we're definitely playing this now. Forget the fact that there's no strikes. Forget that there's no lost sectors in the new planetary destination. Forget that we're just getting only a couple exotics instead of, usually we get more than just 1 per each class. We can put all that aside because we're getting that new darkness subclass. You know what I'm saying? Everyone would put that aside, put our differences aside. We would extinguish our torches and put down our pitchforks, but unfortunately, I don't think we're there right now. It should also be said that Bungie did say that due to their new setup, that they're going to be doing things a little more secretive in terms of how they deliver content. So I don't think we should necessarily throw the Bungie out with the bathwater here in this situation. We should give them some time. Maybe with this new episode and with this new saga, we will get a different pacing of content. Maybe we will get more secrets, and maybe it will be a very successful launch, a very successful period inside Destiny 2. We don't know. I mean, obviously it's a whole new saga. If it is dry, if it is terrible, then of course we will be reporting on that each step of the way. But only time will tell. Maybe Bungie's trying to do things a little bit differently. Maybe less transparency and more surprise is good for the Destiny 2 community, right? Someone said, if they did a darkness subclass, the pre-orders would soar. Someone commented saying, I would sell a kidney for another darkness subclass. The 9 are foretelling the future. I don't know. The 9 are very powerful entities. Apparently they're like dust or something. I don't even understand the concept of them. We're going to find out more about them. Obviously, we don't know a ton in terms of the lore. I think there's a little bit that's revealed, but we're still sort of figuring it all out. But yeah, I think it was bait. Yeah, some other interesting points with this 3rd darkness subclass. It's coming at some point in time. We should not be confused about anything. The very next subclass we get in Destiny 2 will likely be a darkness subclass. There are numerous lore entries about this. We have the Veil related entries, darkness archetypes. Even Nezrak teases this, hinted at other darkness powers or entities. Many Destiny 2 players are anticipating a new darkness subclass. It's going to happen. We have Stasis, we have Strand, and then the 3rd one would be called what? What's the 3rd one? Stasis, Strand, and Steve. New Minecraft subclass. I'm kidding. Sorry, I need help. Yeah, we got the old bait and switch. We've had various theories about what this class would be. A decay class or a poison subclass, right? Worm Gods, Thorn, ties in with the Drifter. These are all, I mean, dude, a decay subclass that involves with things dying. Decay like the game? Okay, that's too far. You're out of line. You're not wrong, but you're out of line. A hive subclass, huh? What would that even be? What would you do? Though this could be tinfoil hat theory. No, I mean, here's the thing. There will be a new subclass at some point in time. They probably measure it out. We just had Prismatic, right, with the final shape. Before Prismatic with the final shape, we had Lightfall, right, which brought us Strand. Then before that, it would have been what? It would have been Stasis with Beyond Light. So let's look at Lightfall launch date. February 8th, 2023. Final shape launch date, June 2024. Yeah, we got it here. We can map this out here, okay? November 2020, we get Stasis. Stasis absolutely breaks the game. Stasis was insane. February 2022, we get Void 3.0. This is where build crafting really started to get spicy. May 2022, we get Solar 3.0. And then August 2022, Arc 3.0. That was really, once those were done, build crafting was getting crazy. Then, not that much longer afterwards, in February 2023, we got Strand. And then in June 2024, we got Prismatic. So now we are in July 2025, and we're thinking Third Darkness subclass. This timeline would add up pretty well. If it doesn't happen with this, then I can see it happening either in Renegades, and if not, then it would have to happen next year then. At minimum, there's no way they would go longer than that. At the very least, it's Renegades, because it's been long enough. It's been more than long enough. It seems like they've created a pretty consistent timeline here where, I mean, 2022 is pretty crazy. That was just revamping old classes, though, and changing all the verbs and gameplay loops, basically. But 2023, we got Strand, 2024, Prismatic, so presumably 2025, new Darkness subclass. A new Jedi subclass? Yeah, what's it gonna do?